Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blood in the land. Welcome back, Legends community. It's the blur from the middle of the map, blerd 365, and today we are back with a DVD animated coming from early DC when it came to animated shows. So let's get right into it. Pretty much my collection. The first show is actually something that I grew up watching, still watch till this day. And it's no other than the Batman animated series, the complete series on Blu-ray. All right. Don't get me wrong. I'm telling you guys right now, do not get it on DVD. DVD is trash. Just regular straight DVD for Batman animated series, trash. Constantly freezes up. Episodes won't completely play through. But the Blu-ray, woo, wait. Look at this. Got Batman on the cover, on the, you know what I'm saying. Then on the back, Batman is arch nemesis Joker. And this actually comes with the digital. I don't know what. Okay, so this might be another one. So this is what it looks like. The discs are light color displayed, and you can see how many episodes, or well, not episodes, but discs are on there. The episode thing should be in the other one. And like I said, it's definitely dope that they have this when it comes down to it. And then you got the one with Batman and Robin, and then you got pretty much Harvey Dent and Robin fighting it out on the cover. And this does come with the actual booklet. I like that this comes with the booklet. Excuse me. The booklet is actually not really that big. See Batman and Robin like you do on the cover, the actual art cover. And this shows the episodes. I know Batman had quite a couple episodes where there were two-parters. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was dope about Batman. Some of the episodes were continuations. And this shows the episodes, special features, and this too. And then you go to the next one, and this is like the bonus. This like behind the scenes, the voice acting, that type of stuff. And then you have the two movies that comes with it. And I forgot to show the two movies that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Batman Mask of Phantasm, when it comes down to it, and the actual Sub-Zero Batman movie with Mr. Freeze. Actual random facts. Let's talk about this, right? So, at some point in time, Warner Brothers thought about doing a sequel for Mask of Phantasm. And I mean, I am disappointed to hear that we were never going to get the sequel. I found out, like, probably a couple years ago, they was like, yeah, at some point in time, they were originally supposed to do an actual Mask of Phantasm sequel, meaning that we would saw Andrea again, also known as Andy, pretty much reprise her role as, you know what I'm saying, as Mask of Phantasm. And I was let down because I really enjoyed Mask of Phantasm. I don't know exactly what it was about this one. Like, I really enjoyed it. I think it was the storytelling, like learning about the Joker's origin story for the animated series. But on top of that, learning that Bruce almost left the opportunity of wanting to be Batman and to live a life with the love of his life. Because I think he really loved that girl, Andrea. And I was like, yo, we almost got a sequel. Would have been crazy. I know for a fact this movie wasn't well received in theaters, but I mean, if y'all would have gave us a sequel, Warner Brothers, DC, I would have went to go see it in theaters. I enjoyed the first one so much. I was like, you know what? It wouldn't hurt to see a sequel. Now, there is a comic that's connected to it. We do see Andrea Beaumont again, but that's not until Batman Beyond. Ain't that crazy? You're like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And Justice League too, by the way, because she does make a cameo in that. Yeah, I was surprised, man. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I would have loved to see a sequel for it. But that is the Batman collection. I do have the digital thing. I don't know what I exactly did with it. I didn't keep it. It's not something I would want to keep. It's, you know, let me just tell y'all about the digital thing. Mini story time. So I get the digital code that comes with it, right? So with the digital code that comes with it, you can actually create a new account with Warner Brothers and everything. They want you to actually create an account, but guess what? You have to pay for the episodes that you got on the physical again. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. I'm like, y'all trying to finesse people. I don't like that. I don't like that. I was like, huh? Nah. Now, the next show I want to talk about is something that stood out for me. I've seen other shows on this character, but the Superman animated series. All right, that is the next one that we're going to talk about. This I never had on DVD. I only had this on Blu-ray. So I don't know if the DVD quality is trash or not. But as you can see, Superman's flying around. You know what I'm saying? Making his way to flying. And then you got on the back, you have Darkseid Superman, Livewire, which is the chick on the side that you see. And then you see Mistaflix, and then you got Bizarro. Actually, this was something that I actually really enjoyed. I like that it took like the formula from the success of the Batman animated series, and they included it in this series. The voice acting was spot on right along with the Batman animated series. The episodes, some of them were two-parters. And I'm going to actually show you what it looks like in here. Now, this is the booklet that comes with it. I also do have the digital, by the way. This is the digital. I'm not going to use it. I don't know why I keep it, but it comes in darker color disc, as you can see. And there's actually another DVD behind it. Why aren't the Batman discs darker? I expected that to be darker and the Superman to be lighter. Okay, so these are the discs. This is the actual episode thing that you have. Not very long. It was only 3 seasons, right? Did you know we almost had a 4th season of Superman? I guess the direction we're going to go in, if they would have continued forward with the Superman, because it was highly rated like Batman was, even though Batman was still the bigger show, right? The OG show. They were going to introduce Justice League and Superman season 4 if they would have going that direction, but you know, they end up making other shows. They're spinned off. We had Set of Shock, the Zeta Project, Batman Beyond, and they didn't do it. So, you know, don't get me wrong. I would have loved to have seen an actual Superman, you know what I'm saying, anime series season 4, but oh well, you know, things do happen, and that's okay. So I'm going to put this back in the actual cover for it so you guys can see. All right, I'm going to put this over here for now. The next one I'm going to switch up for a bit is something that wasn't on Cartoon Network, because other shows actually did come on WB and Fox. And this one right here is something that I really enjoyed. I used to watch on Cartoon Network, and it is no other than the Justice League. And as you see, this is the metal casing for it. I'm surprised this metal casing is holding up as well as it is. Look at this, y'all. Look how quality. They was spending money on this. And these are actually DVDs, by the way. The DVD quality is holding up really well. Holding up really well. Let me just go on and pull these out for you. Hold on. Uh-oh. There we go. Nice and tightly fit in there. So this is the first season of Justice League. You know what I'm saying? This is very interesting. You got Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman on there. And then on the back, we have The Flash, Jon Stewart's Green Lantern. I'm so glad he was in the show. Hawk Girl, and Martian Manhunter. And this is what it looks like. So you have the booklet, just like the other ones. This is sturdy. I like how they put some quality. They put some money into this booklet. You got the first one with Superman on it. Then you have the one with Wonder Woman. Uh-oh, went too fast. Batman, Wonder Woman. And then you have Jon Stewart's Green Lantern. Then you have the one with the Justice League on there. Justice League. And these are all the discs for it. And I like the actual artwork in it. I just love when they include artwork to stuff like this. Oh, I forgot to mention, let me show you this too. This is what it looks like without the booklet. And this is the booklet that comes in if you're trying to watch a particular episode. This was more of a political-based show. It was action, political. You know what I'm saying? It was different from some of the other animated DC stuff at that time. Really well thought of. I'm going to put this back in here. It's like giving me all types of problems. But this is what it looks like, all right? So then the next one is Justice League Unlimited. And actually, they're celebrating the day that it's been out for quite a while. This is what it looks like. You have Red Tornado, Dr. Fate, Aquaman, and on the back you have Green Arrow, Atom, Green Lantern, and Martian Manhunter. And this is what it looks like as well. So this is how you can, let me just show you guys the booklet. This is the booklet. You know, nothing too fancy. But also the artwork of the actual Justice League. You have Batman on the first disc. You got not Zatanna, Black Canary. All right, not Zatanna. Aquaman on the third disc. You have Wildcat on this disc. Then you have the Justice League on the other disc. Then you have Superman. And then you have Solomon Grundy. This is holding up really well as an actual case. You know, I don't know why they stopped making, I guess maybe because metal cases do get damaged sometimes. But when I got this from Amazon, this case was in peak condition, and it's still in peak condition till this day. You know, let me just show y'all what it look like again. Look at this. Still in peak condition. Like literally, I was just like, I didn't know how well this was going to hold up, meaning DVDs and even just this casing, but they spent some money on this. Warner Brothers had money back then when it comes to them cases, all right? So the next one is actually a continuation to Batman and also ties into Justice League. And it's no other than Batman Beyond. This is the case for it. This is the back of it. And then we're going to unsleeve it. And as you can see, Terry McGinnis Batman, New Generation Joker, you know what I'm saying, Joker game pretty much. And then you have the artwork. Look at this, man. Look. This look really good. Looks really good. Oh gosh, the barcode thing got smashed up. I don't really be caring about this barcode thing. Look at it. And then you have the actual booklet. And I guess you could say this is really nice. I like how they got this set up. Let me just show you what the booklet looks like. So you have the booklet. And then on the back of it, you have this. Excuse me. And then I forgot to mention one thing too. Let me see if I can just go through it right quick for a bit. So I'm going to fold it. So you got the actual special features and then Return of the Joker Batman movie. Honestly, I wish we would have got another couple Batman movies with Terry McGinnis. But, you know, I guess they didn't want to do that. This series actually was dope. It was very futuristic. Like the setting that it was in. New gen Batman. Working with the old Batman. It was like a student and sensei type of thing going on. Or, you know, mentor. And, you know what I'm saying? Because that's really what it was. And I'm like, why am I keep this? I don't know. But the only thing that I'm missing, and I hate to say this, DC, Warner Brothers, can Status Shot get a Blu-ray? That's the only one I'm missing. I mean, Zeta Project was okay. It wasn't really necessarily a Shaw Cop on Blu-ray or DVD, whatever the case is. But I would love to have Status Shock on Blu-ray. Like the complete series, just like these shows that I just showed you. But it is the hardest working blerd on YouTube, guys. Which animated DVD shows do you have a collection for when it comes down to it? It is the hardest working blerd on YouTube, guys. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing, also sharing so I get out of the YouTube algorithm. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? It's the hardest working blerd on YouTube, and I'm out.